Hey y'all, it's Jacqueline at Pixie Dust PhD. Today I thought we would take a quick look at actually 11-month Disney Vacation Club availability, specifically for that early December timeframe and only for the Walt Disney World resorts. This video won't be quite as thorough as some of the other DVC availability videos I've done before. If you want to check the back catalog, I will leave a link in the description below, but let's get to it. So we're going to start with studios. You can see that Saratoga Springs is pretty available. Yeah, no issues in the standard studio or the preferred. Here we've got the Poly. Deluxe Resort View, the 4th and 5th are taken, and Deluxe Preferred View, again 4th and 5th. None of the other room types though, so everything at the tower is not fully available. It looks like 3 nights from my requested dates. I requested the 10th through the 13th, so 11 months exactly from today is taken. Oh, this is worse. The Duo Studio, that makes sense. Those are the least expensive category. Oh, that's pretty booked. That's the Preferred View Tower Deluxe Studio. Again, a Duo Studio and the Theme Park View. So, you know, the Island Tower is obviously popular. Old Key West is very available. There's the Standard Deluxe Studio. Near the Hospitality House is not as available. Bay Lake Tower for the Preferred Deluxe Studio, or this used to be Lakeview. Not too bad this second week. So 11 months from today is the 10th. So you have the 8th and the 9th run up still. But the other studios, not so much. The Resort Studio, the Standard Studio, cheap one, this Wednesday's taken. Theme Park View. Randomly, these Wednesday, Thursday, Fridays looked booked. That's funny. We've got Jambo House, so the Savannah View Studio's not bad the second week of December, except for 11 months from today. The Standard or Resort View, kind of the same deal. And then obviously value accommodations are quite taken, as will be the club level. Here is the Boardwalk, so nothing's fully available. This is the Boardwalk View. Yeah, nothing until after 11-month priority. Same with the Garden or Pool View. December, early December is fully taken. And yeah, Resort View, Standard View, very popular. Here's Beach Club. So the 8th and 9th are available, which is within 11 months. 7 months is still many months away from now. But yeah, exactly 11 months from today is booked. I kind of also wonder when you see things like this, if that's people walking their reservations. Let me know what you think in the comments. Here we're at Grand Flow. The Resort View Deluxe Studio. You could stay the 1st or the 9th. Resort View Resort Studio. So again, 11 months from today is booked. I'm not doing this right at 8 a.m., so you might have had a chance this morning. Same for the Preferred View Deluxe Studio. Preferred View Resort Studio, again, this Wednesday's booked, 11 months from today, and the Theme Park View Resort Studio, similar story. Copper Creek, yep, 11 months from today is booked. All of December through 11 months from today, the 1st through the 10th. And same with the Shower Deluxe Studio. Here we have Kidani. I'm kind of surprised because this usually has pretty good availability, but yeah, the 1st through the 5th is booked, the 7th through the 10th is booked. That was the Resort View. Here we've got the Savannah View. A little better here, maybe? Depends on when you want to go, I guess. Here is Boulder Ridge Studio. So yeah, the 1st through the 10th is booked. In Riviera, we've got the Tower Studio, Resort View. Deluxe Studio Resort View, 1st through 10th are booked. And the Deluxe Studio Preferred View, a couple days, but pretty booked. Honestly, early December, for it being 11 months out, for the studios at least, is looking pretty rough overall. Hard rooms to snag, but let's go up a room size and maybe we'll see better availability there since those do cost more points. All right, so we have 1 bedrooms at Jambo House. Yeah, that's way better. Just the 5th and 6th are booked. That's the Resort View 1 bedroom. Here we have the Savannah View 1 bedroom. Seems better. And then club level and value, I assume, will be booked. Oh, you could stay a couple nights club level, actually. And value, wow. Okay, well, this is all still within home resort owner priority, but there is decent 1 bedroom value, actually. Okay, Old Key West is fully available. All of early December in the 1 bed. And most of early December in the 1 bed near the Hospitality House. Here we've got Saratoga Springs totally available for the Standard and for the Preferred, both 1 beds. Kidani Village, we have the resort or standard view. The 4th and 5th are booked. And the Savannah view, fully available early December. So yeah, the 1 beds are looking way better than the studios. Here's Riviera Resort. This is the resort view 1 bed. 1st through the 3rd, the night of the 5th, but then the 8th onward. And the 1 bed preferred all of December. Actually, maybe even all of home resort owner priority. Wow. This is wild. All right, Boardwalk, we've got the garden or pool view 1 bed. Oh yeah, quite available actually. And then the other type, so here's the standard or resort view, not available 11 months from today. And the Boardwalk view, yeah, not available 11 months from today, but you could stay a little earlier for a couple nights. At the Poly, we've got the Island Tower 1 bedroom preferred that's fully available. And all of the other room types are only partially available. So the Tower 1 bed standard or resort view, not available 11 months from today. And that theme park view, not available 11 months from today, but available the time around it. Here we have the 1 bed at Boulder Ridge, totally available the 9th onward. You could book this full week if you wanted. And then at Bay Lake Tower, the preferred 1 bed, or used to be called Lakeview, now it's preferred view, is fully available for early December. Theme park view, available other than 11 months from today, but you could bump your vacation up a few days maybe. And resort or standard view, 10th and 11th are already taken, as well as 4th through 7th, so that's a little more competitive. Here we've got Beach Club, it's 1 and only 1 bedroom, is fully available early December. The cabins are fully available in early December. Grand Flow, we have the 1 bed resort view, not available 11 months from today, but the 6th through 9th are okay. And the 1 bed preferred view, not available 11 months through today, and early December is considerably more taken. And then Copper Creek, 1 bed resort view, not available 7 months from today, but is available on the 9th. So again, maybe if you were doing this right at 8 a.m., you could have worked this out. So yeah, the 1 bedrooms are looking way better, way more promising than the studio. So if you have the flexibility to spend the more points, you could probably save yourself some stress, some headaches. Let's go ahead and take a look at the 2 bedrooms. We'll start with Saratoga Springs. This is the standard lock-off, looks good. Just the standard 2 bed, preferred lock-off, preferred dedicated 2 bed, and then the Treehouse Villa. So everything's fully available early December. And frankly, gosh, maybe most of homeowner resort priority, we're only seeing 11, 10, 9 months. So I guess 8.5 months or so priority. But yeah, very available. Here's Old Key West. This is the 2 bed lock-off, the 2 bed dedicated, and the 2 bed near the hospitality house. So this one does have a few nights missing, slightly more in demand, but generally speaking, quite available. And we have the 2 bed lock-off near the hospitality house that has even more nights missing, particularly in this early December timeframe. Next, we have Bay Lake Tower. So the 2 bed lock-off preferred is available for our dates from December 8th onward, but the 3rd through 7th are taken. The 2 bed dedicated preferred is available, yeah, the 7th onward. That looks good. And then the 2 bed theme park dedicated is available the 8th onward. So this weekend, this 4th and 5th seem to be relatively taken across a bunch of resorts. And then we have the lock-off resort view. So this is the cheaper lock-off. The 1st through 8th is all already booked up. You could stay the night of the 9th. The 2 bed dedicated resort view, kind of a similar story. The 5th through 11th are taken, but the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th are available. And then the lock-off theme park view. Wow, the 10th, 11th, and 12th are all already booked up. Okay, now we have Riviera. This is the 2 bed dedicated resort view. So the 9th onward is available should you have home resort priority. And then the preferred 2 bed, totally available early December. The lock-off resort view, wow. Yeah, the 1st through 8th is booked, so that's a pretty in-demand room. And then the lock-off preferred, the 4th through 8th is booked. Not quite as bad as the one prior, but still pretty in demand. All right, at the Poly, of course, the bungalow you can stay. No one is terribly surprised there. Here's Island Tower. I'm expecting these will be pretty booked. So yeah, the 2 bed resort view in the towers booked the 1st through the 10th. This is the lock-off preferred tower, again booked. The dedicated 2 bed theme park view in the towers booked. the lock-off 2-bed with a theme park view. You can stay the 8th and 9th, so not quite as booked as some of the other rooms, but early December still is popular. Island Tower 2-bed penthouse villa preferred. 2nd through 5th are taken, 8th through 12th is taken. And then the Island Tower penthouse theme park view, 1st through 5th is taken, and 9th through 13th is taken. Right, here is Beach Club. Your 2-bedroom is available 11 months from today and onward, but the 3rd through the 9th is already booked. And then your lock-off, yeah, so 11 months exactly from today is booked, but again, at 8 a.m. this morning, maybe you would have been able to snag that, but the 1st through 7th is fully booked. Here's the Cabinet Copper Creek, much like the bungalow, pretty easy to book this far out, costs so many points. Here's your lock-off with the shower. 1st through 10th of December is booked. Here is the lock-off with the tub shower combo, the sort of more standard bathroom, same deal, 1st through 10th is booked. And then the dedicated 2-bedroom, you could stay the 6th through the 9th. And again, the 10th, exactly 11 months from today, is booked, but maybe that wasn't the case this morning. Here is Kidani Village, so we have the 2-bedroom dedicated Savannah view, fully available all of early December. Let's take a look at the other rooms. So here is the lock-off resort view. It looks like you could stay the night of December 6th, but nothing else in early December for that 11-month time frame. Here's the dedicated 2-bedroom resort view. December 1st through 10th are booked. In the lock-off 2-bed Savannah view, we've got the nights of the 8th and the 9th, interestingly. And again, exactly 11 months from today is booked, but maybe that was different this morning, or hop on the waitlist right away, and as people shuffle their plans, hopefully you get lucky. No rooms are fully available for your selected dates at Jambo House. So this is for 2 bedrooms at Jambo House. The 2-bedroom lock-off resort view is booked the 1st through the 7th. You could say the 8th and the 9th. Again, 11 months from today. The 10th is not available. Here's the lock-off Savannah view. Again, you can say the 8th and the 9th, but not the 10th. I really wonder if people are walking reservations. Here is club level. Of course, this is totally booked. You're well past 11 months even at this point. And the value 2-bed lock-off, same deal. Well past 11 months at this point. You are really into home resort owner priority there. All right, now we have Boardwalk. Again, nothing is fully available. So here is the Boardwalk view lock-off, fully booked December 1st through 10th. Here is that lock-off garden or pool view, fully booked December 1st through 10th. And then the lock-off resort view, again, fully booked December 1st through 10th. And actually, this one's even booked through the 11th. Here is the Grand Floridian. So you've got your lock-off resort view is booked December 2nd through 8th. 11 months from today is not available, but the time around it is, so who knows what this morning looked like. Here's the dedicated 2-bed resort view. The 1st and 2nd are available. The 8th and 9th are available. Again, it's this exactly 11 months from today. On the 10th is the problem. Here's the lock-off preferred view. December 2nd through 10th are fully booked here. And then the 2-bedroom dedicated preferred view. Yeah, just 11 months from today is an issue, but you could say the 8th and the 9th. You go on the wait list. Hopefully that would work out. Okay, and here we have Boulder Ridge. This is the lock-off resort view. So the 1st through the 10th are booked. And then for the dedicated 2-bedroom, you could stay the 7th through the 9th. You could say the night of the 2nd, the night of the 4th. Again, 11 months from today is just kind of being spoiler for the 2nd week of December. So anecdotally, it kind of feels like the 1-bedrooms were more available. And then let's go ahead and check out the 3-bedrooms in early December. Again, we're just looking at Walt Disney World resorts. So at Saratoga Springs, this is the standard Grand Villa, and here's your preferred, totally good for early December. This is the standard Grand Villa at Kidani. All of early December is available. The Savannah view is much more booked. So the 5th through the 10th are taken for the Grand Villa Savannah view at Kidani. For Bay Lake Tower, you've got the preferred Grand Villa, which is totally available. And then let's see, for Theme Park Grand Villa, you could still stay the 1st through the 9th, but the 10th, 11th, and 12th are already taken. That is surprising and impressive. The 3-bed Grand Villa at Riviera is totally available for early December. Oh, and now we're into no rooms are fully available for your selected dates. So here's the 3-bedroom Grand Villa at Old Key West. 11 months from today is the issue. And then the 3-bed Grand Villa near the Hospitality House at Old Key West is, wow, it's 100% booked in all of December that you can book right now, the 1st through the 16th. Here we have the 3-bed grand villa at Copper Creek. Pretty booked. So early December is quite picked over. The 1st through 8th are booked, as well as the 10th. So you could say one night, the night of the 9th. Or again, you could go on the wait list. Inventory for these isn't high though, so I wonder how many people would book them just to move their plans around. This is the Savannah View 3-bedroom grand villa at Jambo House. So the 8th, 9th, and 10th are taken, as well as the 4th, but you could do the weekend, the 5th through the 7th. Here we have the Preferred View 3-bed grand villa at Grand Floridian. 11 months from today and tomorrow, the 10th and 11th are taken, but you could say the 7th, 8th, 9th. And then here is the Boardwalk View 3-bedroom grand villa at the Boardwalk. Let's see, the 4th through the 7th are taken, and then also the 10th through the 12th. So you could do very early December, you know, November 29th through December 3rd. These 2 nights, the 8th and 9th in December, but otherwise you're pushing your luck. So that was a quick look at early December. Again, I'm filming this on January 10th, so 11 months from today, that 11-month priority would have started on December 10th. Not exact day, December 10th seemed to be taken a lot. Sometimes there was space around it though. So again, at 8 a.m. this morning, maybe it would have gone better. Early December is a really popular time to go, and I just kind of wanted to demonstrate that, even though we are still 11 full months out from December 10th. You can see like competition can be fierce. But I would say just try to book it right away and also go on the wait list right away. The earlier you go on the wait list, the better your chances are most likely. And if you do have the flexibility, it did kind of seem like the 1-bedrooms were easier to book than both the deluxe studios and the 2-bedrooms. Obviously, if you're booking a 2-bedroom, you probably have too many people in your travel party for a 1-bedroom, but particularly for those of you targeting deluxe studios, if you want to go during more popular times and you have the flexibility, the number of points to book a 1-bedroom, that may be fruitful for you. Thanks so much for watching. If you found this helpful, informative, or entertaining, please remember to leave a like on the video. You can also subscribe to the channel and then ring the bell icon to receive a notification whenever I upload new videos. I do periodically do these DVC availability check-ins. I've never done quantitative data for any of it. Frankly, I don't think that's a good use of time, but it is nice to qualitatively go through and get the feel for things. And if you want to support me outside of the channel, you can become a monthly member over on my Ko-fi. Thanks so much to my current Ko-fi monthly supporters. That's Judy, Tara, Michelle, Tiffany, Coco, and Amy. If you have any questions, feel free to leave those in the comments down below and I'll do my best to get back to you. And like I've mentioned before, I've done other more thorough versions of DVC availability, so I will link to those in the description below in case you're curious at a historical look at how things have been going. Thanks again, and I hope the rest of your day is magical. We'll see you real soon at Pixie Dust PhD.